All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Take a really good look at this gold textured PEI plate because it's probably the last time we'll see it for a really long time on the channel. Since I started printing with the prismatic plates or the hologram plates, whatever you want to call them, I haven't gone back to the PEI plate. I've just been printing with those and have really been enjoying it. Every day I find one of those plates to be my favorite, from the stars to the little beam one's really cool, and the little patterned one that I have is really cool as well. So for today's video, I thought I would get some more of those plates from Amazon and do another review or a build plate battle on them and see which ones you guys think are the best. So I got a couple more of these prismatic ones that are really cool, but I also got some that put a really cool texture on the bottom of the or on the bottom of the print or the build surface or whatever. So I'm really enjoying printing with these. I don't think I'll be putting in the gold textured PEI plate anytime soon. I think I'll be switching between these pretty frequently. So in today's video, I'll go over the 4 new plates that I have. Some of them only have one side. The other side is a gold textured PEI plate, which we already have, so we don't need to review that. But some of them do have 2 sides and have 2 different finishes, one on one side and one on the other. So that's pretty cool to get basically 2 different plates in one. So I'll go over where I got the 4 plates from. And we'll go ahead and make a little square in Fusion 360, and then we'll print it on each of the plates. I'll even print that same square on the plates that I did before, just so we can compare them. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the results, and you guys can decide which one you like the best. So if all that sounds good, then sit back and relax, and I'll get everything ready. All right, so let's look at the first build plate of the new ones that we got. And this one I saw on one of the user prints on one of the Saturday night streams, and the little circles for this prismatic effect look really cool on the print that I saw. So I'm really excited to do this one. This one looks really cool, and it looks like it has just a normal PEI textured plate on the other side, so this one will only do one print from, but these circles look really cool. So I'm excited to do a print of that one. So moving on, this one too has a PEI texture plate on one side, but look at the gold cool patterns on here. So I'm super interested to see what this one looks like when we print the little square that we'll make here in a minute, and see what that looks like. But really cool, really unique. This definitely be a good one to have in the arsenal. So let's take a look at the next one. This one I'm super excited about. This plaid looking one on this side looks really cool, and this pattern on the other looks really cool. So I'm very excited for this one, and this one has 2 different patterns. And I gotta say that once you print on these, the effect, that's really when you can see the effect, and it is really cool on these. And as you can see, they have a ton of these. I only bought 4 different ones here, but this one I'm super excited about because it has this plaid kind of pattern on there, which I think will look really cool. And then last but not least, again, one of our viewers here on some of the Saturday night streams where we send in our pictures has showed this carbon fiber build plate before several times, and it always gets the oohs and the ahs. So I thought I would take a look at that one as well and print with that one. And then the PEO side of it or whatever, this pattern looks really cool as well. So that should put an interesting pattern on the build plate as well. So let's go ahead and jump into Fusion 360, and we'll make a little square real quick so that we can make some test prints on all of these different plates. All right, so here we are in Fusion 360. So let's go ahead and build a little square that we can do some test prints with real quick. So we'll go ahead and hit the new print, choose this axis from above. We'll want to make a square, and we want to make this 60 by 60. Super simple. Hit E for extrude, click on here. 5 millimeters tall, and there we go. And since I have this set up with my printer already, I can just hit 3D print, select this object, and send it directly into Bambu Studio. So I'll do that, and I'll see you in Bambu Studio. All right, so here we are in Bambu Studio, and we'll go ahead and select this. We're going to use the PLA Basic, which is on slot number 5 for me here. So I went ahead and selected that. In the first one of these videos that I did with the build plates, I left this on the textured PEI plate, and somebody had left a comment that said that I should use this smooth PEI plate setting, and you were right, and it does do a lot better on that setting. So I'm going to try all of these. We're not going to do the textured side on the ones that have the textured side, but on all the other ones, we're going to use this smooth PEI plate setting for it. We're going to use Bambu filament in black, one color, and we'll print all of these out and see what they look like. So the first one that we'll do is the circle one. So I'll go ahead and get that sliced, and we'll see how long it's going to take. A whole 19 minutes to do everything. We'll let it do its calibration and everything and see if it is able to do the calibration, with that different kind of plate. I do have the don't check for the plate on selected on my printer like I did in the last video. And let me get the first circle plate put in there, and we'll go ahead and get it printed out. All right, so let's take a look at the first one. And this is the circle one. And this one came out really, really cool. And as you can see, what's really cool about this is as you move around, you see some circles and you don't see the others. So for things that people are going to be walking by or something like that, this would be a really, really good effect to kind of show sparkle or whatever as people are going by. But really cool effect. All right, next on the list is this gold pattern one. And it does put a cool, I don't know, kind of scaling pattern on there, which is kind of cool. But I'm not sure. I thought it would make it like gold or something like that. So this one I was a little bit disappointed with. So this one turned out really cool. And this is kind of the plaid one. And it came out really cool on the print as well. So a lot like the beam one from the last plates that I have, but there's two beams going across or whatever. And this one is two-sided. So the other side is like these little circles or pearls, it looks like. And man, it really puts a cool pattern on there. And this is another one, if you got something where people are walking by, this will change as they walk by, and it looks really, really cool too. All right, next on the list is the one with the same kind of scaling as that gold one, but maybe a little bit smaller. And then on the other side is the carbon fiber. But this one, I think, put a much better finish on it than the gold one did. And if you look at them side by side, It's much easier to see this one than it is the other one. So super cool on that one. So now let's look at the other side, which is carbon fiber, or, you know, makes it look like it's carbon fiber. And this one works really, really well too. And thanks to Robert out there that's usually on our live streams, he's been sending in a lot of pictures with this carbon fiber on there. And I can see why this one puts a really, really good finish on that bottom. So if you're looking for something that makes it look like it's carbon fiber, this is perfect as well. Now, briefly, we'll look at the starry pattern. That we've done before. All right, and this pattern, which we've seen before. And the other side, which is the beams. So now let's take a look at all of them all together side by side. All right, so what I'll do here is I have a light and I'll pass it over these so we can see the different effects that it has. So as you can see, you know, as people walk by or as these things move around or whatever, it puts a really interesting effect on there that really takes your 3D print to the next level. And people will never believe that this little crazy thing was 3D printed or this was 3D printed. It really takes everything to the next level. So having access to all of these now, I just can't see myself going back to the gold PEI plate. And I'd recommend starting to put some of these in your arsenal. And I'll tell you some of my favorite ones. Definitely, Robert, the carbon fiber one is a winner. That one on both sides has really good finishes on it. The bubbles one looks really, really cool as well. I really, really like that one. This plaid one, I really liked the beam one, but this double beam one or whatever really looks cool as well. And then the other side of that one, that's another really good plate. This one puts a really cool, like this one is like a hologram. Like part of it pops up off of the top. I don't know how well the camera is going to do for that, but this one is a really good plate too. That combination is a really good plate, and the starry one is one of my favorites as well. So go out there and get some of these and start printing and get your creativity going. This will add a whole new level to your prints. So I wish everybody luck on their prints. Links to all of these will be below. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody.